Hello everyone. In this video I will try to solve practicals of lesson 2 of basics of deep learning. So here what we want to do is implement a simple backpropagation. So we have this nonlinear function taking the exponent of w star times my samples plus adding a bias. So I will observe the yt and the xt and need to estimate the w star and b star. In order to do that, I want to minimize this function, and I will not use the batch stochastic gradient descent that we did in the lesson, but I will use stochastic gradient descent with millibatches of size 1. Namely, instead of computing the full gradient of the loss, I will just compute partial derivative of the loss with respect to of each of these terms of the loss with respect of the w and b. So I'm removing the sum over t here and just making one update each time I'm seeing a new sample. So here is my data, and in order to show you how to proceed, I gave you a simple implementation of the add bias operation. So there is one parameter, namely the bias. So this is what I put in the init phase. Then the forward is just adding this bias to my sample x. The gradient for just the addition is just if I'm receiving gradient, I will propagate exactly the same gradient backward. So the backward is identity map. And then the update of my parameter is just one step, is I'm subtracting the learning rate times the gradient. Okay, so let's take a very simple example where I'm adding a true bias of 5. So I'm starting with a guess of 1, and now I'm making my first prediction with this bias of 1 on the 10th sample of x. So it gives me this prediction. Computing the gradient of the quadratic loss, so it's 2 times adding my bias backward with this gradient and making one step. So you see that I'm actually decreasing a little bit b. So here is okay. After 500 epochs, I'm taking random sample in my data set, making the prediction, computing the gradient, and then updating my bias here, and you see that it converges nicely to the true bias, which was 5. Okay. So now I need to deal with this a little bit more complicated situation. So namely, here I define the block corresponding to this add bias. I need to define this block, multiplication by weight, and this block taking the exponent. So let's get started. So multiplication with a weight. I have one parameter, which is w. Multiplication by the weight, x times w. For the backward, what is the gradient of multiplication by w? So this is this operation, u equals w times x. So you see that the gradient with respect to w is simply x. So here I will need, when I'm doing the forward, to save x in order to be able to recover it here when I'm doing a backward, because the backward will correspond to multiplication by x. So I'm updating the gradient, which is self saved x time the gradient. and I'm returning self grad. Okay, so now one step, very easy, self w minus equal learning rate times, actually this is exactly the same as here. Okay, so it should be okay for multiplication weight. For the exponent, there is no parameter, so easy. Here I need to return this. So what is the backward? For the exponent, this is this formula, y e to the v. When I'm taking the derivative with respect to the parameter v, I am obtaining y itself. So here, when I'm receiving a gradient here, I'm just multiplying y by y, which is the output in this direction. So y is computed in the forward, so I need to save it here. And in the backward, this is grad times self-saved exp. And this is what is passed over there. Actually, since there is no parameter, I don't know why I did that. I really need to do that. And here, nothing to do. Okay. So I define this block and this block. Now I need to compose all those layers or blocks. So you see that my composition will take a list of layers. I will start with multiplication by weight, then adding a bias, then taking the exponent. So this is exactly corresponding to the forward pass. Multiplying by W, adding a bias, taking the exponent. So that's fine. So here I need to define self layers, my list of layers. For the forward, I'm just composing them forward in the forward pass, so in the right order. For layers, I'm oops. Return x. Computing the loss. Return the loss. So the loss is y minus ys. I'm taking a quadratic loss here. Now I need to save the gradient of the loss. So this will be computed, and then the first thing when I'm computing the loss, I will compute the first gradient, which is given by this. So self grad two times So 2 times y minus y star, so this is the estimated y minus the true one. Y estimated minus y. Okay, let's see if this is working properly first. My fit of 1.5. Yes. It's not like in PyTorch here, you need to put the forward. There is a typo over here. Okay, so it's working properly for the forward. Let's compute a fake loss. I don't know. And now I should have a grad. Yes. Okay. So now I need to do the backward, so meaning computing all the gradients. So the first one is computed when I'm computing the loss, and then I need to do all the same thing as the forward path, but in the backward direction. So this is why I need to use this reversed, which is returning a reverse iterator. So it's doing exactly, if I have a list, it will go through the list from the last one to the first one. For layer in the reverse. So here I'm doing backward, which will do of current grad. Oh, okay. Equal. So the first gradient is the one obtained by the loss, and then I don't need to do it like this. I can do it like that. The backward is just propagating the gradient. Now for the step, layers, I just need to do step of learning rate. So let's see. Okay. Oh, it's not updated. How to see that? You can see this now. My is a multiplication. Okay, there is a gradient. So now I will do this on the real data. So the first thing I'm doing is computing the estimated value. So my fit dot forward of xx of g. Then I'm computing the loss. I want to keep it, so compute the loss is taking the true one, which is called yy. Minus ys. Okay. Update the parameter in order to update my fit backward. I'm computing the gradient, and then my fit step with a learning rate. Okay. Oh. There is something weird going on. It's broadcasting. Okay. That's probably because, yes, this is not correct. I need to take only one sample, not the full data set. Okay. I forgot to put okay. So we have bias converging to 2, weight converging to 1/2, which were the right value at the beginning. So I think that's it. The loss is decreasing. One last thing, probably you can do this. So here I'm taking random indices in my data set, but you might go through your data set in cycle. Okay, and then you still have conversion, but with oscillation due to the cycle you are doing, the determinist cycle you are doing on your data set. That's it. Thank you.